What did you eat at lunchtime? Do you have a lunchbox?
Yeah, I can remember in the early days at school we had a little steel lunchbox. It was, what was it, Cookie Bear lunchbox. And then it was just the old plastic bags, so I didn't have any lunch boxes after that. Just a basic lunch.
What were your school bags like?
My school bags, I think I had like an old green duffel bag, and then later on when we got a bit sport, we was allowed a little sports bag. That was our bags.
What did you play on the playground?
Playgrounds. We had an old mushroom. Have you still got that here at school?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We used to play on the mushrooms and sandpit and monkey bars. And we weren't allowed to play rugby at lunchtime, but we used to play bull rush and also used to play soccer.
What did it look like?
The school?
Yeah.
Very similar to now actually. Not much has changed. Very similar. Yeah. Probably just a bit neater now.
Did you play sports?
Yep, I played rugby. That was my main sport. We used to play paddle tennis in the summer, and we used to play foursquare, taufari, and and soccer as well.
What was your teacher like?
Teacher, tough, real tough. Nah, they were all good.
Were they strict?
They were strict. Were they strict? Some were strict, but they were pretty good. Yeah.
What happened when you got into trouble?
When we got into trouble, I think we got sent to the principal, and or we got sent outside, or just got told off.
How many people were in your school?
How many people? Ooh, that's a hard one. I think there was over 100 people. So there was all the classes were full. So yeah, so it was a pretty big. Would have been 80 to 100 people.
How many people were in your class?
In my class, there would have been between 20 and 30 kids at school. Pretty even between girls and boys.
What did you do in class?
What I do in class? Oh, we did the basic work, your maths and your spelling and reading books and just the usual stuff, and yeah, just the normal.
Was there heating?
Heating? I think so. Can't remember, but I think there was heating. So just the oil heaters.
What did you use to work in?
We used to have desks with the old lids. You used to put all your books and stuff in the desks, and yeah, you had your own desk, and that's where all your books went.
What was your favourite thing to do in class?
Favourite thing to do in class? Ooh, not sure about that one. Favourite thing? Think about that. Probably muck around. When the teacher wasn't looking, cause trouble. So.
How did you get information?
How do we get information? Information. Well, the library was probably the biggest place where we got information, which was this room here. So it was very similar to this. So yeah, the library was the main thing. So yeah, books and that, really.
What was the best technology used at school?
Best technology? Well, we didn't have computers, so we didn't have overhead projectors. We probably using encyclopedias and dictionary. Encyclopedias really was the best technology.
What did the school look like?
School looked like, well, exactly the same as this. Not much has changed, except a lot bigger. All the kids and yeah, all the same classrooms and yeah, not much has changed really.
What did you wear?
What did I wear? I remember we had to wear stubby shorts. They were the big thing at the time, and rugby jerseys and stuff. So, but we never wore shoes. Always bare feet. Never ever wore shoes until we had to go to intermediate. So, yep.
What was your homework?
Homework. Don't think we had homework actually. So it was pretty good.
You eat at lunchtime.
I made my own lunch and it was usually sandwiches and probably biscuits and fruit.
Did you have a lunchbox?
Yes, I did have a lunchbox. It was plastic, not much different to yours.
What were your school bags like?
Once again, they weren't much different to yours. There was a backpack with a zip and different compartments.
What did you play with on the playground?
The playground, well, since this is the same school you kids went to, a lot of the same equipment is here, but one thing that was different is we had a big swing off a pole. It was very cool.
What did it look like?
What did the playground look like? We didn't have the bark, we just had grass to land on, so we didn't have that. But we still had sand pits and things like that, so it's a little bit different.
Did you play sports?
Yes, I played netball.
What was your teacher like?
I had lots of teachers at this school. Some of them were nice and some of them were just normal teachers.
Were they strict?
Sometimes.
What happened when you got into trouble?
Well, there used to be what was called a hot spot outside the staff room, and they were big red spots, and if we got in trouble we had to sit on them for a certain time.
How many people went to school?
When I was here there were probably between 80 to 100 people, maybe a few more.
How many in your class?
I have no idea. Probably between 25.
What did you do in class?
What did we do in class? Pretty much the same thing you guys do. We did spelling and writing and maths and social studies and that kind of thing.
Was there heating?
Yes, there was heating.
What did you use to work in?
What did I use to work in? I used books, just not too different to yours. And I used ballpoint pens and pencils.
What was your favourite thing to do in class?
I enjoyed the social studies.
How did you get information?
We did have computers, but they didn't have internet, and so we couldn't get information that way. So we used encyclopedias and books, and our parents.
What was the best technology you used at school?
The best technologies, well, we weren't allowed to use calculators, so we didn't use them. So we didn't actually have a lot of technology. We had a overhead projector that we used to use, and so I guess that's what you'd call technology.
What did the school look like?
The school looked like not much different to this because I went to school here, and so the buildings are still in the same place, the playground's roughly in the same place. Some of the trees are a bit bigger than when I was here. They were a lot smaller when I was here, but pretty much the same.
How did you get to school?
I was dropped off by my mum.